Hello everyone, this is Paukshte Fashion Workshop. I remind you that we post new videos every day. Today I'm going to start making a dress with a 3D effect. I'm going to use this fabric with a bright print. When I saw it, I was inspired and decided to make an unusual dress with the insects floating in the air. That's why I made insect-shaped blanks. Here are the butterflies, beetles, and dragonflies. This is just a part of the decorative items. We will make the rest together today. I didn't know what to do because the details were not strong enough. They will double with the interfacing material and silk organza. Have a look at the fabric. I decided to do the following. I don't know the exact design for this dress. I have a lot of ideas. I promise that I'll decide what to sew before shooting the next video. The back and the front will be made of synthetic crepe with a bright print. The front will be doubled with a dotted net fabric. I'm going to apply the decorative insect-shaped items to the net, thereby achieving the 3D effect. Just imagine how beautiful the dress would look like. You can make any decorations, snowflakes, animals, flowers, both small and large. I want to decorate just a small part, just to show you the technique. You can attach butterflies only in the center and dragonflies over the entire surface. The dress will create a good spring mood at any time of the year. The dress is going to be unusual and romantic. It reminds me of spring, of forest. Just have a look at it. This is how the dress is going to look like. The insects fixed on the net and their silhouettes on fabric create the 3D effect. I like the way the fabric looks like under the net. I think that the dress is going to be absolutely amazing. Let's get down to making decorative insects. I can move these ones aside. There's quite a lot of them, but it's not enough for this dress. To make such details, first, I need to cut them from the fabric. I did it in advance. When cutting, make the pieces bigger than needed. It will be much more convenient to work with them this way. We'll just cut the extra pieces later. I use a piece of silk organza as the basis. You can use other pieces of fabrics you have. You can see that the edges are not straight. There was no need for me to cut them. I need to cover the organza with the interfacing material. Next, I need to lay the decorative details on these pieces of fabric. Pin them close to each other. As I've already said, you can use any print, not only insects. The main fabric is the synthetic crepe. Pin the details close to each other. Make sure that you do not confuse the right and the wrong sides. I'm sure that the dress will look absolutely amazing. I can't wait to show it to you. Please be very careful. You can make a lot of different decorations using this technique. You can fix them not to the net, but to basic fabric. You can make some decorative compositions. I had an idea to make a 3D skirt using the same technique. And just one big decorative detail on the top in the same color. I think that such dress would also look very good. What I also like about organza is the fact that it's transparent and the print is visible not only on the face but also on the wrong side. I've decided to lay the details first and then I'll pin them. I like the print for its variety of insects: dragonflies, beetles, butterflies.
Делаем красоту своими руками. К тому же модель платья, она не должна
Working with such bright decorative details, it's better to choose the most simple design for the dress.
Может быть, даже если
In my case, just the front will be covered with a net.
насекомых куда-нибудь. И будем с ней
This print is good both for adults and children. I think that I can make a dress or a skirt for my daughter.
Теперь следующая задача это
When the details are laid accurately, pin them.
ткань друг на друга не находила. Еще раз проверяем.
Please be very attentive.
Большие рисунки, то можно их хотя бы
You can use several pins for larger items.
потому что первый раз, когда я делала,
Make sure that the edges do not curl.
поворачиваешь, они могут испортить.
You can make a beautiful brooch of one of the beetles. Make an embroidery on it. Use buckle beads, for example. You can decorate your dress with just one beetle, or you can use a lot of them, like I do. The process might seem boring, but in fact, there is nothing difficult about it. When the details are pinned, I'll cover them with a tracing paper and iron them. When it's done, I'll cut the insects out with small scissors. As I've already said, it's very important not to confuse the face and the wrong side. This print inspires me. I want to make a brooch as well. You can make beautiful brooches of these insects as gifts for your friends. After all, the best gift is a gift made by hands. I think that the fabric looks beautiful even this way. Next, I need to take a piece of tracing paper. I need to pin it to the fabric so that it does not shift when I move it across the ironing board. Tracing paper is needed to ensure that the glue from the interfacing material does not stick to the iron. Please be very careful and attentive. I'm sure that no one wants the pieces of glue on your iron. You will damage it this way. Have a look at the wrong side. Let's go to the ironing desk. I can start ironing now. I cut the extra pieces of the interfacing material so that it would not stick to the iron or the board. As I've already said, you can use not only organza, but any fabric as the basis. Don't press the details too hard. Glue the details. Ironing is easy. Cutting is the painstaking work, but it's worth it. I usually iron the details several times to glue the layers well. Just be very attentive. When ironing the details for the first time, don't press the iron too hard. The design of the dress will be simple because the decoration is complicated. Do you want me to show you how to attach the insects? If you do, please write it in comments. If you don't, I'll just show you the review of the garment. This detail is ready. It's time to cut the decorations out. I'm cutting the bigger pieces first, and then I'll cut the insects. This is the best thing to do. It wouldn't be convenient to cut the insects otherwise. I can remove the tracing paper. You can either cut close to the contour or with allowance of 3 or 5 millimeters. It's up to you how to do it. Use your imagination. I want you to be creative. I'm going to cut 5 details now. I'll cut the other ones off the camera. I don't want to waste your time. When you cut the details this way, have a close look at them. If you see that they are not pressed enough, go back to the ironing desk and do it again. If you don't do it now, you won't be able to do it later. I have 5 decorative details here. Next, I need to cut them along the contour using small scissors. Watch the way I'm cutting them. I like it when there's a thin white frame in the details. Let's move on to cutting the next one. To make the dress look even more elegant, you can decorate insects with rhinestones or beads. It would make them look even brighter. Use your imagination.
И еще последняя
The last
насекомое,
one.
не знаю, это, наверное,
One more
очень быстрая
dragonfly.
коза, которая сидит.
Maybe it's
Наверное,
not a
что-то больше
dragonfly.
похоже на кузнечика.
I'm
Я
actually
не
not into
сильна в
insects.
насекомых. Вот такие прекрасные насекомые у нас получились. Может быть, и у вас
I
когда-нибудь
cut out the
в
decorative
доме
insects.
будет жить бабочка
I'm sure
или
that
будет
you'll use
коробка,
this
которая
idea to
будет
decorate your
красиво
dresses.
сверкать. Еще раз
We're
объясню,
making a dress
что мы
with 3D
работаем над
effects.
платьем, что это будет выглядеть примерно
I want to
так,
attach
но
the
не
insects to the
будет
net,
выглядеть.
so
Это
you
я
can
вам
imagine how the dress would look like.
смысл всего здесь происходящего. Конечно, потом, когда уже это
This
будет
is not how
построено,
I'm going to attach them.
смотреть, куда именно
I just want to
девать
give you an idea of how the dress is going to look like.
ярких. Бабочки мы будем пополам сутюживать,
I'm
чтобы
going to
они
fold the
были
butterflies in half
живые,
to make them look as if they are alive.
крылышки. Смотрите, как мы с вами
We did
сегодня
a great job
красиво
today.
работали. Наши
The
насекомые
decorative
уже
insects are ready.
осталось раскрыть
Next time we'll cut the dress,
это
tag,
собрать и на манекене
and then I'll try it on.
приколоть потом эти
I'll
штуки,
also pin the
чтобы они
insects to the
были
net.
сшиты. Напоминаю, что вы
That's all for
прекрасные
today. Be
праздники.
different and
Наши
beautiful.
видео выходят
My name
каждый
is
день.
Olga.
Подписывайтесь,
I remind you
ставьте
that some of
лайки,
our
пишите
courses are
комментарии.
available now.
Желаю успехов.
Subscribe to this channel, write comments, share the videos, press like and the bell buttons. We would really appreciate your support. Thank you.
До новых
Goodbye.
встреч.